Hello everyone, I'm here today with an absolutely stunning gown. Stunning, stunning, stunning. No way around it. This is very heavily beaded, some of these pieces, and some of these prices are actually probably, the hem I think is the highest I've ever asked, but just trust me, it's really worth it. It is exceptional. So first up, we have the bodice. Oh, and I didn't say, this is my Lola dress, and I decided I'm going to name a bunch of videos after some of my favorite YouTubers, so this is for one of them. And if I think about it, when I do the description box, I'll try and remember to put a little link to the channel down in the description bar there, but there's a good chance I'm filming this on December 17th today, I think. There's a good chance this won't actually go up till January. So anyway, so we have this gorgeous gown, and I'm trying to see if it's white, or off-white. I think it's white, but it's really difficult to tell in this lighting. It has clear sequins and primarily round beads, round pearl beads, but also some that are the rice beads there. And there's a larger bead there. So on the front of the bodice, you have this absolutely amazing medallion piece. And then a whole bunch of sort of smaller pieces. And if you have not cut a bodice before, please know that you have to be very careful with cutting bodices, and it is different to anywhere else on the dress because the stitches go through to the back of the bodice. This one has a lining, so you can't see that, but the stitches go through, and you can't like just remove the whole thing without losing beading. So it is a more complex process when you're cutting a bodice. So it's one of those lovely 1980 somethings where it sat, you know, off the shoulder, right? And has this like big piece. And this is, this would actually be very easy, I think, to cut. And like this piece here, this, it's almost like a little mini hem, right? That should come off, I think, beautifully. And you can see that there's these little pearl bead clusters on there, and it goes all the way around to the back. You do have some satin buttons there, satin covered buttons, and the beading continues all the way around, and it's quite heavy. So that's coming around the side again there. And then, oh, sorry about that. You have sort of a small medallion piece here on the front center. And then I'll show you the rest of the back. So you have some pieces on each side, and then you have another incredibly heavily beaded medallion. Now this, I think, is going to come off and be a complete piece because it's not attached here. It goes over the zipper, so, and then there's a snap there and a snap there, and then this is just tacked right there. So I think, and then I don't want to like start pulling it off or anything, but I think that will come off in one piece. It certainly looks like it. The only flaw I see is that there are some loose beads right there. That's not actually part of this medallion piece though. So yeah, this is a really outstanding bodice, and you should be able to get a lot of pieces off of it. And I am asking $17 for this bodice. Next up is the set of 6 small pieces. I think I'm gonna hold one in my hand here. So it's a set of 6, 3 going this way and then 3 going like the opposite direction, sort of. I don't know how to describe it, but They're just absolutely lovely. Now, with the cutting on some of these pieces, they are mostly removed completely from the satin. In some places, though, I did leave some satin behind. You can remove the rest if I have not cut it all the way. You certainly can remove the rest. Sometimes I could tell that it was going to be very unsteady. That's not the word I want. Like that I felt like beads in certain places might come off if I took the last little bit off. Not necessarily while you were just like I'm just handling it, but in shipping. So there's a couple places where I left a little bit of satin remaining, but you can in all cases go back on there and just snip out those last few stitches. So I just wanted to tell you that, and I cannot talk, I tell you. So anyway, so this is what these look like. They have these really pretty pearl clusters, and let me get the size on these for you. These are about 5 by 2. So again, I have a set of 6. I only have one set of these, and I am asking $5 for the set of 6 pieces. And all of these did take quite a lot of work. That always sort of plays into my pricing, is how hard they were to remove, how much work it took. So anyway, then I have 4 pieces like this. So these are just a little bit bigger. And same idea, beautifully beaded on the organza backing there. So I have a set of 4 pieces. These ones are 6 by 2.5. And this is also $5 for the set. Then we have, that's one of those, there we go. Then we have the large pieces, which look like this. So it's basically 2 flowers, one there and one there, and then a flower cluster in the middle as well. And these are about 9 inches long by 3 inches wide at the widest part right here. They are just absolutely stunning. I have 11 of these available. Oh shoot, and my computer just went to sleep, and I was reading off of my computer. Hang on one second. So I have 11 of those available. Those are $2 per piece for those. Up next are the medallions. So this is one of the medallions right here. The medallions are, let me see here, the size, 10 by 5.5. 5.5 being at the widest spot there. So these are kind of interesting because they're beaded down here. Then they have this like blank area here, and then they're heavily beaded for the rest of it. This is how they came. I did not remove any beading. I don't know why they're like that. And you can see this little sort of cross hatch work there. I think that is so pretty. So I have a pair of these available. Just one pair. And the pair is $6. And then I have one medallion, and this is the same size as those ones you just saw, like 10 by 5.5. Really pretty flower there. So this is just one, and it is heavily beaded, and there's no blank space on this one. Okay, and this I am asking $4 for this piece, and it's really gorgeous. It's even more beautiful in person. Okay, and then we have the hem. Now, I have 3 different, three different sort of things for sale, but they all look exactly the same. This is what the hem looks like, with the beading on the edge there, all these heart designs with the cross hatching. Up here on this edge you have sequins and rice beads there. It is so beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. I have looked at every piece, and there are a couple of beads in some places that have come off, but really, like, very, very, very few. Everything is in really, really nice shape. I'm trying to see if I can see a place where the organza has come, like, away from the edging a little bit. Oh, or like right there. That is actually a floral right there. But, I mean, that was it, really. It's just stunning. Absolutely stunning work. So, first up, I have... Oh, let me tell you how deep it is, too. It's about 5 inches deep at the deepest part right here. And then about 2 right here. Okay? So, what I have available... And let me make that so you can see it. There we go. What I have available for the hem... First off, I have 2 pieces, and I'm going to say they're both 52 inches. Actually, one is 54, but they're 52 and 54, so I'm pricing it at $52. 52 inches, I mean. And they are cut. This is one of those pieces that you're looking at right here. And I am asking, oh shoot, I didn't write down. Oh, $11 per piece for that. Then I have a hem piece that is again cut. It is 38 inches. I just have one. I'm just going to ask for it's going to be the 36 inch price, which is $7.50 for that piece. And then I have 7 yards all in a loop. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. By the way, these pieces that I removed, the bigger 2 anyway, were actually bordered on both sides. So I did cut both sides out of the satin, so it did take a long time to do that. It's not too bad, except for this part here, which is very tricky. And it's really easy to like mess up right there. But anyway, so that's what it looks like when it's still attached to the satin. So I have 7 yards available, and I am asking $6 per yard uncut, so like this, or $7.50 per yard cut. It's possible that when I cut it, there will be a couple beads lost where it's cut, or that you may end up with just a smidge under or over a yard. Just depends on how many pieces I have to cut it into, okay? So again, the hem by the yard, I have 7 yards available. $6 per yard uncut, $7.50 per yard cut. Everything that I've just described will be written in the description box below the video. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment below, or you can send me an email. My email address is also in the description box. And please, if you wish to buy anything here, please leave a comment below. It is much easier for me if I have the comments below, because I can track them and track who commented first and try to be fair. I do ship worldwide. If you have not purchased from me before, I will need or not for a long time, I will need your PayPal email address, because I do only use PayPal. And what else? Oh, and please know that you do not always see all comments. All comments are not always visible to everybody, so just please be aware that that may be the case. Thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed looking at this beautiful, beautiful Lola dress, and take care. Bye-bye.